why we're standing here too, I always tell this story, but it has to do with the King County Sheriff's Office. When I say his name, say Chance Dunlap Gittens. Say his name.
Chance Dunlap Gittens.
Say his name.
Chance Dunlap Gittens.
He was a 16-year-old boy who was set up by the King County Sheriff's Department, or excuse me, office, because they're official. I don't know. But the King County Sheriff's Office and the Seattle Police Department, they pretended to be a 16-year-old girl, set him up. Him and his friend chased him down in a car after they thought it was somebody who might have been involved in a hit and run of the officer's son, but it turned out that they had set up the wrong two youth, 16 and 17 years old, and ended up killing Chance Dunlap Gittens in a false operation. So, can I see a show of hands of who's a King County resident here? Two. Unfortunately, we just paid their settlement for the murder. This year, they just settled $2.2 million to the family and promised to get body cams on King County Sheriff's Office. I believe by the end of the year. They have a few more days left, and it doesn't look like it's going to be happening. So we need to end qualified immunity. That's the one pressure that we really need to be putting on, because these officers need to be held accountable. The officer who killed Casey Goodson, it looks like they're looking at homicide for him, an actual charge for him. But who's gonna pay that settlement? You know what I'm saying? Will he get convicted? Because a lot of times they bring charges, but they don't end up getting convicted. So it's very important that even if it's small numbers out here on the streets, even if it's 10 people, it takes 10 people to constitute a protest. Oh? History?
When you have 4 people together, it creates, that's what's considered a
Boom.
crime.
4. So no matter how big or how small the action is, it's vital and important to keep the consistency of the movement going. It's not a movement if we don't keep moving. So when I say keep going, when I say we can, you say keep going. We can. Keep going. We can. Keep going. We can. Keep going. We can. Keep going. We will. Keep going. We will. Keep going. We can. Keep going. We will. Keep going. We can. Keep going. We will. Keep going. For Casey Goodson. For Brandon. Period. Can we say everybody just mention the names that you can remember, just say them out loud.
Aaron Gardner, Charlene Alive,
There's so many Andrew Bland.
Kevin Peterson, Patrick Timmons,
Goalie.
Renee Davis, John C. Williams, Sandra Bland,
You're right. Michael Brown.
Emmett Till, George Stinney.
Have a good evening. Or not.
Fine.
We were invisible.
Kill him with kindness.
Kill him with kindness.
Y'all, do you want some already lit candles? I got 2 in my hand.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
There's a bunch around too.
Now I have wax on my hand.
Beautiful. I always get a wax all over the gimbal when I'm doing this shit.
It's a few days old, but there's only been 17 days this year without a police killing. Is that right? We saw that like 3 days ago.
I think there's 12 days of this year.
12 days this year.
Oh, that page is
You folks still do one in the morning?
If you guys have a candle, these like ones that are around.
Yeah. I was gonna grab that blue banner after whatever that is. That's a beautiful morning. So yeah, that, I mean I've enjoyed a morning much. I need that. Okay.
You never know what to expect. We like to
It's hot. Yeah, hot and fresh.
Yeah. You have to.
Oh, you got another candle?
I acquire candles. Also hand sanitizer.
JP.
Want a squirt? Excuse me.
So, sorry. So as of 9:27, I don't know if this has already been said, but as of 9:27, Central Time, I was like, there's so many time zones. But as of 9:27, Brandon Bernard is pronounced dead. I don't really know what to say after that. But fuck this system. That's exactly why we're out here. 18 when the crime was committed. 18. Why is it easier to get a gun at 18, to commit crimes at 18 than it is to get a job, to get a decent education? It shouldn't be that way. It's a failure of a system, not a failure of a person. When we remember Brandon, we need to remember the good things about him, not the crime that was committed. We need to remember that it was the system that failed. We do need, it was tragic for everybody who was lost, but it's a failure of the system. And that's exactly why the fuck we are out here. When I say we can, you say keep going. We can.
Keep going.
We can.
Keep going.
We can.
Keep going.
We can.
Keep going.
We can.
Keep going.
We will.
Keep going.
We will.
Keep going.
We will.
Keep going.
We will.
Keep going.
When I say we can, you say get it done. We can.
Get it done.
We can.
Get it done.
We can.
Get it done.
We can.
Get it done.
We can.
Get it done.
We can.
Get it done.
We will.
Get it done.
We will.
Get it done.
We will.
Get it done.
Period. Let's take a moment of silence, or if anybody else has anything to say, anything that's on your chest, just let it out.
I want a lighter steel. Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
Damn.
What do you mean?
It's exactly bad. Oh, you want it? No, I got you. I got you. Squirt.
JP with the squirts.
Everybody!
Way to lead by example, Katie.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. Devin?
On the sides or down below? Do the right way for your sanitizer.
Oh, I lost a person.
Yeah, for sure.
Someone did, but they disappeared.
There it is.
There we go.
Anyone?
Did you sanitize yourself is the question?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there it is.
Trying to get past.
I missed my opportunity.
I can barely see the cat.
It was a really secret passing. Oh my goodness. I did not even see you,
Cat on the leash.
Can folks hear me?
Mic check.
Mic check. My name is Jen. I didn't know Brandon, but Brandon's good friend who's on federal death row, Billy Allen, is a good friend of mine. And I've been talking to Billy all these last couple weeks leading up to
Sorry.
what we hoped would be clemency
Open
for
your
Brandon.
business.
And we know it wasn't. And there's another execution on federal death row scheduled for tomorrow. There's 3 more scheduled for January. The last one currently scheduled, that Trump currently scheduled, Dustin Higgs, is innocent, like is my friend Billy, who's Brandon's friend on federal death row. And there's expectations that more names, more dates are going to be called maybe as soon as tomorrow, which could be my friend Billy's name and 20 other men who are vulnerable to execution dates. This is unprecedented. Brandon is the 9th human to be killed by the federal government on federal death row in the last 5 months. There hasn't been a federal execution before that for 17 years. It's been 100 years since a president in a lame duck presidency set new execution dates. Brandon was the first. Brandon has a family who loves him, and friends who are not only grieving what happened to Brandon, are scared to death that their names might be called next, might be called tomorrow. And I'm just hoping we're keeping all of them in our hearts and in our fists as we're out here on the streets tonight. Thank you for holding up Brandon's name tonight along with Casey's.
The excuse for the death penalty is always that, we're using the
As long as you keep moving, we won't interfere with your demonstration.
What's up, Jim? How you doing?
Like I tried to talk to them, tell them to give you guys a little time. They're ready to pounce.
Yeah, I know they always are. I mean, it might be worth a shot, but you know.
They want to pounce.
Like they did at the last vigil, you know?
Now, remember? I'm going to see if I can hold them off for a little bit.
Appreciate it.
Shut up.
So repeat after me. Repeat after me. Seattle Municipal Code.
Seattle Municipal Code.
outside as we head out. Don't listen to the patrol. But we'll go into the streets and we'll start moving out. Everybody check your pockets.
That's nice.
That's what I'm thinking.
Robin! Car keys!
Okay. Let's tighten up. Yeah, just one more time. I know we're professionals at this, but just some hand signals real quick. And then we can do this one, which is stop. Quiet down, directions, mark 12. And then please, the car brigade is here for our protection. If we could stay in the middle of the lane so that we can allow the cars to pass safely on each side. However, if you do need to reach the sidewalk, just give the car eye contact and they will let you through, you know, keeping you hostage or anything like that, but just trying to keep you safe. And they are moving most of the time, so if you walk in front of them without them knowing, it might cause an accident that we don't want to have. So just make eye contact with the car before. And can we give a thank you, car brigade? We'll roll out, but just try and stay in the middle. Other than that, give yourselves a shout out to yourselves, a round of applause for yourselves.
Take accountability. SBD, you work for me. SBD, you
have the power.
This time I want you to say, I have the power. And I really want you to feel it. Who has the power? I have the power. 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 Each and every one of us has the power to change the system. Each and every one of us has the power to dismantle, to tear it down, to burn it down, whatever route you want to go. You have the power to get that shit done and get it done now. Period. Because we can't go on like this. Waking up every week, having 16 days in a year where the police aren't killing somebody. That is not the normal that I'm trying to go back to. Are you trying to go back to that normal? No. Are you trying to go back to that normal? No. Just have... When I say we demand, you say a new normal. We demand. We demand. We demand. We demand. We demand. We demand. Period. Clap for justice. 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 Because silence is. Silence is. Silence is. Silence is. Silence is. Silence is. Period. And anytime anybody ever wants to take the microphone, you can take it or start a chant. I literally just have this thing because I'm tired of yelling 180 days. And I wouldn't have a voice without it. And I really want to get everybody working. There's no power in this thing. I feel like when we first started, everybody was like, no. It's strictly a voice thing. So use your voice. You have a voice, so use it. If Black Lives Matter, prove it. You have a voice, so use it. If Black Lives Matter, prove it. You have a voice, so use it. If Black Lives Matter, prove it. You have a voice, so use it. If Black Lives Matter, prove it. You have a voice, so use it. If Black Lives Matter, prove it. Black Lives Matter. All day. Every day. 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 All lives matter. Black lives matter. Who else's lives matter? Indigenous lives matter. Repeat after me. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. We must love each other and support each other. We have nothing to lose but our chains. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win.
Duty to win.
We must love
We must love
and support each other.
and support each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love each other
We must love each other
and support each other.
and support each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
Period. justice. Clap for 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 justice. Because silence is. Silence is.
Violence.
Casey Goodson, Brandon Bernard, Sandra Bland, George Floyd, Betty Jones, Eric Gardner, Shalil Tillis, Manny Ellis, Renee Davis, Charlena Lyles, Philando Castillo. The list goes on and on. All have been silenced. Have been silenced by the worst way. Forcibly. We have a choice to use our voices. Those around us have a choice. We still have it. We still have our feet. We still have our minds. That's a protest in ourselves, in itself nowadays. And we have to use that power. Even if it's just clapping, even if we can't, if our voices are too tired, even if it's just stomping. But it's a blessing to have that. And if I die, I don't want a moment of silence. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't want a moment of silence. I want people to be screaming. Because I don't want my voice taken away. Casey Goodson, I didn't know him, but I know he didn't want his voice taken away. I know that little boy I see in the pictures with him did not want that Casey Goodson's voice to be taken away. I know that 5-year-old boy, when he walked in that door, didn't walk in that door, fell through the door because he was shot 3 times in the back. I know that 5-year-old boy who witnessed that didn't want Casey Goodson's voice to be taken away. So we need to continue to have uncomfortable conversations with our family members. I know I see a lot of those faces out here every single day. But we have to keep going, even if you're that annoying one. People are calling us wild, crazy, all types of different names. But this is bigger than us. Is this bigger than us?
Yeah.
Is this bigger than us?
Yeah.
Is this bigger than us?
Yeah.
This is for the people who aren't walking around yet. Because do you want your kids to be having to walk out here 180 plus days? Fuck no. And while we're out here walking around, I'm not trying to walk around another 180 plus more days. So, we've done it peacefully. We've marched, we've chanted, we've demanded. What's our next step? How can we strategize? Let's start thinking about that because that's just the way it is. Period. I don't want to say another motherfucking name. I don't want to say another motherfucking name. I stop wasting it. But Jean-Pierre, this weekend, his father is going to be coming out to the South End March, kind of amplifying his story. So please show up and show out and give support, because that case is a case that should be receiving justice. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It was murder. Had a 1-year-old baby in his hand. So we need to fight for that 1-year-old baby. She's beautiful, and she deserves justice for her father. And under Initiative 940, it should be that way. That's what we voted in 2018. Why aren't we getting justice? That doesn't make sense. Because we can't work with this fucking system to get the job done. We can't. We can try. We've tried and tried and tried again. But we're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep pushing because you can't stop the revolution. You can't stop the revolution. Defund SVT, how much? 100% Defund SVT, how much? 100% And where does that money go? To Black communities. Where does that money go? To Black communities. 3, who gets amnesty? All the protesters. 3, who gets amnesty? All the protesters. Don't forget number 4. Don't forget number 4. What do we want for number 5? What do we want for number 5? Ooh, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, Jenny, get out the way. Ooh, Jenny, get out the way. Get out the way, Jenny, get out the way. Ooh, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, Jenny, get out the way. Ooh, bitch, get out the way. Hey, get out the way, Jenny, get out the way. Shout out to the drums. Yes, drums! Yes, drums! Yes, bar band! Shout out Bike Brigade! Shout out Car Brigade! Shout out Live Streamers!
Somebody said they want commentary. I don't even know what the commentary. What up, Steve? Yeah. I don't know what to say. So what's really interesting, I guess, is that in the summertime, I was getting shadow banned for putting BLM in the title. Now, if I put BLM in the title, hundreds of people show up. But if we have a rally or a hearing or anything like that, we can't get more than 300 people in here. And we get that big blue banner that goes right across the bottom. It says, hey, just in case you thought something else, AP decided that Biden won. Just in case you thought there was some mischief going on. So if you notice, that banner's not there. The way I titled that video earlier in Georgia, that banner wasn't there. So it's pretty interesting. When I started this live for whatever these guys are doing, we had almost 800 people in the chat. That's like the most I've had in like 2 days, which is interesting considering I don't feel this is a higher priority than, you know, the stuff that we saw in Georgia today. I don't even want to say it because, you know, YouTube's out here deleting channels over this stuff. But at the same time, they just shadow banned me. You know, it was like almost 800 people, and then all of a sudden 100 people left, which is pretty unusual to have 100 people just leave all at once. And the numbers start dropping. That's because they bury the video. They make it so you can't tell it's live. So there's some sort of happy medium here. They're okay as long as I got chaos on the screen. But I don't know if putting BLM in the title is what got it shadow banned or what. They're all good with the protesters. They want everybody to see the protesters, but they don't want anybody to see that court stuff. So I think that's pretty interesting. And as a lot of people already know, you know, the Supreme Courts, they're not taking the cases. You know, the states are not certifying. So it goes up to the next level, and the next level is like, no, we're not going to give you your day in court. People are scared of communism. I'm scared that we're already in it, that it's already too late. I know we all think like there's fraud. It's proven. Why is no one doing nothing about it then? Like, I think it's because we're all following the rules. Because as you can see, the people who aren't following the rules, they're not following the law, they're getting away with it. But when you see the rally people, you know, like on the outskirts, like even in Beverly Hills, you know, so many people show up to do a Trump rally, you know, but if they step off that sidewalk, they're getting beat down by the police. You got to stay off the road. Don't carry your firearm. Don't say this. Don't say that. Don't be too loud. You guys need a permit. You need this, that, and the other. Meanwhile, these guys are walking down the middle of the street. They're not being bothered. It's messed up. We need to open our eyes. I think we might already be in the shit, and we don't even know it. Like, we don't even know it. And I don't want to speculate, but you guys are here with me. You tell me what you see, because that's what it's starting to look like to me. I just had somebody that I know locally call me up and say that they were told if they don't take the vaccine that they can't work where they work anymore. That their job is saying that we're only going to accept people who have taken the vaccine. How can you do that? Well, nobody's enforcing any of the laws. All your rights, all your freedoms and stuff, yeah, we know that we have those rights. We know we have those freedoms, but what do you do when the police don't stand up for you? You know, the people who enforce those laws, well, you can't call the police on the police. We might already be in the shit and not even know it. This stuff is crazy. It's super crazy. I hope that was a commentary you were looking for.
Freaked out, man. Now I'm concerned.
What's up, Deborah? Thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. It's unfortunate that that we're all doing this. You know, I would much rather be making beats and have you guys here watching me make beats and stuff, but this is the world we live in. Can't do nothing but face it. Can't turn away from it. That's not who we're gonna be. You gotta stand tall and shine bright. It's that time. It's that time. You gotta stand tall and shine bright. Learn as much as you can until they don't teach us anything else, and then it's time to do whatever needs to be done. It's my opinion. You think I should do a concert, A-Quest? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do it for Christmas or something. I doubt these idiots will be out here marching. I doubt we'll have any court meetings or anything like that. Maybe we'll do a concert for Christmas. I don't really sing Christmas songs, but maybe after enough shots. We'll see how it goes. And then I'll get all these stupid copyright strikes and we'll all laugh about it.
Every day. Every day.
That sounds like a plan, Mr. Tix. Thank you so much for your donation and all your support. You're awesome. YouTube censored my original super chat. Oh, wow. Well, thank you, Randy. I really appreciate your donation and all your support. Yeah, YouTube is, they're not hiding it anymore. From throttling likes to throttling my reach. I mean, if you think about it, how do I have almost 31,000 people subscribed? There ain't even 700 of us here. My record for the chat is 18,000 people. We had 18,000 people in the chat hanging out. We can't even get 1,000 now. And I don't think it's really what's on the screen. I think it's these little moments right here when I'm speaking my mind. I think they don't like that. That's what I think it is. That's just my opinion. Not trying to act arrogant or anything like that. But when I see other people going live, especially restreaming or whatever you want to call this, I don't hear them saying what I'm saying. And I'm not trying to stir up no shit. I'm just saying what I see. And I've been seeing it every day since May, pretty much. I know we all think the same thing. I read the chat. I don't know what you guys think I do when I sit here. When I'm not actually doing technical stuff, I sit here and read the chat. I try to read every comment. 1, to clean it up, and 2, because I'm really interested in what you guys think and what you have to say. Thank you guys for being here.
It's a revolution.
I hope you guys are following me on DLive or at least Twitch. I know a lot of you can't stand DLive. I don't know why. I've never watched anything on DLive, so it's hard for me to say what's good and bad about it. All I know is on DLive and on Twitch, they don't care if I play music. Like, as far as I know, they don't care if people are open carrying. You know, if they were more popular platforms, we wouldn't even be on this platform. The problem is every cell phone sold in America comes with a YouTube on it. So that's why all of us are here on YouTube. If I stream it only on Twitch or only on D Live, the majority is not going to see what's happening. And that's my overall goal, is to make sure that everybody sees this. So I have all the links in the description. Follow on D Live, follow on Twitch, download the apps on your phone, check them both out. Whatever you can tolerate, keep it on your phone and get rid of the other one. Stay connected on the Discord. The day they kick me off here, we'll go live over there. I'm live on D Live right now. So anybody keeps telling me, like, every day somebody's like, oh, well, you should be on D Live. I'm on D Live right now. Right now we're live on D Live as well as YouTube. Although there's usually only like 10 people watching. I appreciate all 10 of you. Well, you guys, if you're really with this, you really want to see this every day, you want to really see, what we cover, and you want to stay in touch, get on Discord, get on those backup links, because that's where we're going to end up. I don't even think Salty Cracker's on YouTube right now. I don't know. I don't know if that's a temporary thing, but I know I haven't seen him on. I imagine it's only a amount of time before they take all of us off here. So, yeah. Hey, thank you so much, MT Coiner. I really appreciate your donation and all your support. Hey, thank you for those words. Bradley, Rumble does not do live. I have a Rumble account. I have a BitChute account. You cannot go live on those platforms. Otherwise, we'd be there too. I need to go live. Anybody can twist up any kind of news, any kind of video, I can't twist this up. This is live. It was live. I don't know if it's live now. I might be off on the time. But yeah, if I can't go live, I can't use it. Like, we showed the thing going on in Georgia today, right? I shut it off right when it got done. By the time I shut my computer down and I shut all my lights and stuff off and went and sat down and pulled my phone up, there was already an article on Yahoo News with them lying about what was said during that scheduled event. Like, it's that quick. It's that quick. We're watching it live, and within 5 to 10 minutes, there's fake news out there lying about what happened. And anybody who reads news, anybody who watches old videos, anybody that learns from Facebook and stuff, it is not accurate. It's not accurate. Even the best news articles I've read about something that I watched live has faults in it. It has inaccurate information. This is the most accurate way to see what's going on. So I'm not messing with anything that doesn't go live. Like this, that's just all there is to it. This is the way to see what's really happening, is to watch it live. And I'm not giving it to you. I'm watching it with you. Right? So yeah, that's the goal. I'm going to post the links for Twitch and D Live. Please take a second to check it out. I appreciate you guys. Oh yeah, I forgot we were on Twitch. So this is live. You just can't see the live banner because it's at the top right. Let me see. I want you guys to know that it's live. There you go. You can see a little red thing up in the top right corner. This is live. MC, there is a Trump march, but it's on Saturday. I don't know if you're here in the U.S. or what time zone you're in. But as far as I know, it's on Saturday, not on, because tomorrow's Friday, right? Now you're confusing me. I'm pretty sure. I know it's on Saturday. So whether that's, yeah, today's Thursday. Day after tomorrow is the march in D.C. Hopefully we don't get censored. We got censored on the last one, so. Hey, thank you so much, Nicholas. I really appreciate your kind words, your donation, and all your support. Thank you for being here. Well, Vincent, no matter what, we're going to always stream on more than one platform. The more places I can get this going at one time, the better. This is always going to be the main one because this has got the most people on it on YouTube. So until YouTube deletes me, we're going to always have one leg here and one leg in another area. Right now, I just stream on YouTube and DLive. I was streaming on Twitch, but we couldn't get more than 6 people to stay in the chat. And that's not really helping anything, and it's really a waste of my internet and my reach. So now we do DLive, and the number ranges. Somebody said it doubled after I said 10, so even if there's 20 people in there, it's still better than the 2-3 I normally get on Twitch. But this will always be the main one until they delete me, because this is where the people are, and that's the goal.
Every day! Every day! Every day! Every day! Every
I know you ain't talking about me, Melissa. I'm just speaking my mind as an American. So if you think I'm stupid, usually stupid people don't know they're stupid. So kind of putting yourself out there right now. Deal, Mr. Mountain. I've been thinking about doing a talk show and stuff. You know, I didn't think these protests were really going to last past like August. I thought about it. I did a couple polls seeing if people wanted me to do like a kind of like a Joe Rogan thing. But we'll see how it goes. I'd love to have the hooligans on. That'd be so awesome. We'll see how it goes. You know, it's an evolving thing always. Got to be resourceful. Got to stay moving. That's how you survive. Everyone say goodbye to Melissa. She had too much sand in her hoo-ha. She couldn't speak correctly. At least she typed everything right. Normally when you're filled with that much hate, you can't spell anything. You could tell who the haters are and who the trolls are because they misspell everything. At least Melissa did that. But yeah, she needs to clean her hoo-ha out next time she wants to try and step to somebody. NPC, I don't know if you're trolling me or what, but I kind of just talked about this. The cases that are being proven with the evidence, I don't know what all I can say without getting my channel deleted. Yeah, it's being proven. It's really obvious. It's super obvious. Now that there's video and all that, it's super obvious. But then they take you to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court's like, nah, we're not going to look at it. What do you do at that point? They're just okay with the state not being certified. What do you do? It's not really up to us at this point unless, you know, people start stepping out of the guidelines, which I am not recommending. Hopefully the president does something to stand up for everybody because it's almost out of our hands as far as playing by the rules. That's unfortunate, and that's just my opinion, but that's what it looks like to me. Kaylee, if Biden wins, we're still going to stream the truth, whatever truth we can find. Whatever it is, it's going to be the truth. That's all I know. I know we ain't going to show his goofy speeches and stuff where it's all pre-wrote and all that. We ain't going to show that, but maybe the protesters will change. Maybe it'll be other people. I don't want to say too much. We're going to stream the truth. That's all I know. Hey, what's up, Jody? Thanks for being here.
Every day. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Yeah, so I see in Portland where they have the Red House occupied zone or whatever it's called. I don't think it's been officialized yet, if that's even a word. Right now they're just talking. They're having a little bit of a speech time. It's just a speaker and somebody doing sign language on the camera right now. If they actually march, if they actually show somebody, we'll switch to that. Right now, we're going to stream this until there's more action somewhere else. What's really interesting is the Red House area seems like some big mysterious thing, but from what I tell, it just looks like a homeless shelter. I was watching them get ready to march earlier today. I don't know, 30 people, maybe, wet and cold and looking hungry. I didn't see a bunch of armed people like, that was kind of going around like, oh, everybody's armed. I didn't see anybody that was armed. They might have sidearms on them, but they're not walking around like at our Capitol here in Michigan. They weren't walking around looking like that. I don't know. I'm just letting you know I'm keeping my eyes out and we're going to stay where the action is.
The flower fairies. Shout out to the flower fairies. To all of us activists, shout out to us for being out here every single day. Shout out to keep showing up even when it's heavy, even when it's hard, even when it's like, what the fuck, I don't want to go out there another day. So, real big shout out for keeping this consistency and this movement going, because it does take all of us to keep it going. It would look kind of weird with just one person, 2 people out there, but I'm sure that y'all would do it. So shout out to y'all for being here every single fucking day. All of us activists. BAC tomorrow night, 5 p.m. March at 6. Every Friday. I think there's some other Olympia on Saturday.
Indigenous March, 1 o'clock on Saturday.
Yeah.
Occidental Square.
Indigenous and PBL. Occidental 1 p.m. Saturday is the Indigenous March. Please make sure to show up because Indigenous sovereignty is directly related to Black liberation. So we have to be supporting both. Yeah, that's all we got. Yes, that's all we need.
Again, thank you for coming out and piggybacking with what Katie always says. Everybody's a leader. Everybody has a talent, a fucking skill, a hobby, something that you do better than other people. Find that and apply it to the fucking revolution. Start your own business. Fuck that capitalism is all part of it. Thank you again for coming out.
One more final thing, sorry. If you could tell your friends and family that we're running a gift drive and accepting monetary donations for it, the monetary donation and unwrapped new gifts for it. The family, we have 18 kids and about 6 adults, and they're all experiencing extreme need. For example, one of our families, and I got consent to share their story, one of the families was just had an accidental shooting that ended up with a 9-year-old girl in the hospital.
and now they're displaced from their home, separated from the other family members. Another family of 12, a few of them, one of them has been picked up and is in jail in California. And it was like a false case where it was almost like an Emmett Till, but luckily he didn't fucking get lynched, but got lynched by the system. Where a white woman claimed something that didn't happen and the system just listened to it. Even though that the jury found him innocent, they're still holding him in there. So that just doesn't make sense. So people this money will go to helping with lawyers, helping with all of these different things. So it's not just, we're calling it a gift drive, but it's a necessity drive. It's a need drive. It's a help these families fucking live drive. These are all Black and Indigenous people on the brink of,
but nobody,
literally crisis. Actually, they're not on the brink of, they're experiencing crisis. They're on the brink of giving up is where they're at this point. So please share the flyer with your friends and family.
So it sounds like they're wrapping it up here. We're going to end up going to Portland and hearing the ass end of their speech of whatever they're saying. And we're going to keep rolling.
Follow our Patreon, Independent University. All right, and you can see it on Instagram. We're gonna post it tonight again.
All right, just give me a moment. We're gonna switch it. We don't need to hear this guy's Instagram. Nobody cares. All right, just a moment.
not just here, well, you should start here because you live here, but you should also start with all the other places that you've lived. Make sure you know the tribes there. Make sure you know, if you can, see what they call themselves, not what the white people called them. Although a lot of times that information might not be accessible because the white people killed everybody of that culture. And if the white
Is there a sign language person white?
Be grateful and thankful, and you need to recognize those ancestors every single time you walk on their land.
Yes.
Please, if you know me, please learn where I'm from properly. By not knowing where we're from, you're erasing our existence. By saying they're indigenous, what does that mean? That puts all of us in a monolith. My culture is completely different from the culture of the Dene people. I'm not them, and they are not me. We are different. We are different. All you need to do is respect my existence. I'm here telling you to respect my existence. That's what it's like being an indigenous person.
Yes.
Just respect that I exist at all. Standing here today, the fact that I haven't killed myself, the fact that I'm not dead, is the biggest act of resistance of my life.
Go on.
I don't have a choice but to resist.
That's right.
I don't have a choice.
I liked it when I started this. When I put Portland on, the very first thing she said is, well, all of you live here. Well, you didn't until yesterday or the day before when you took it over illegally, but just go ahead. And then to say, well, we're different. You know how many people fought and died for us all to be treated the same, and now you're trying to undo it? Just my goodness. Wow.
I don't remember anything. But since I forgot, I'm gonna ask as soon as I stop talking. I'm gonna ask everybody, make sure you know this. Make sure you know what you're fighting for. I have been told I'm really bad ADHD. Please forgive me. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm actually gonna get my notes again.
Woo!
Oh yeah, okay, so I
We need to do better about indigenous people and
Kaylee, what do you think my heritage is?
their own name. Oh wait, okay, wrong audience. Okay. I was gonna tell you not to call us Indians, but if you're still doing that, why are you here? This is difficult to us and people from India.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah, so this family, right? I'm gonna go back to this family. This family has a relationship with the land here, right? They've had this home for generations. And before they had this specific home, I'm sure they had a relationship with the land here anyways. Land back and the fight we're doing right now is about keeping that connection. Because one of the biggest products of colonialism is severing the connection with your land. That's like one of the first steps of it, right? Is you.
My bloodline could be Irish, Polish, German, Italian, but overall I'm just an American. I'm in America. I've lived in America my whole life. I was born here. I bleed red, white, and blue. That's really all that should matter. People get mad about my dreads and stuff. Oh, I can't have dreads. Then how come my hair can dread? Let's not be divided. We're all in this together. Whether people like it or not, we're all here together. It is our country. We're all Americans. That's all I know.
I'm back here. When you're chanting it here, you can't just say it all willy-nilly, okay? You need to remember this is land back for this family. And this family has become a symbol. This house has become a symbol of land back. And now there's like global attention on this. And now people are like, whoa, what does land back mean? And if you are here and saying what does land back mean, then you need to educate yourself. Well, I'm educating you right now. But if this isn't enough, then you need to go educate yourself. Why don't you learn about other land back movements? Okay, why don't you learn about how my people, so my Yakima people, we started a war because somebody came and killed one of our women and children. And so we killed them back because they killed one of us. What do you expect? And so we started a war and we fought for our life.
Ryan, that's funny. We're all hooliganese. Nah, not yet. Not until Biden takes over, as far as I know. Goodness. The world we live in. There's no way it's going to stay like this. No way. No way. Too many people ready to stand tall and shine bright. There's no way it's going to stay like this.
A lot of indigenous people who are not federally recognized, they are still indigenous.
Yes.
Okay? They don't need a fucking tribal ID card to be indigenous. You don't need that.
Let them know.
I hate it when people are like, well, I have a card, so I know more than you. There's a lot of people who have a card who don't know shit about their culture. So you can shut the fuck up.
Oh, I said too much. We're getting censored again. Shit. I'm not even sorry. I meant everything I said. I don't care. YouTube can go fuck themselves. All right, so you can see the numbers dropping. We're being censored again. They're mad. They're mad. That's okay. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell icon. I'm gonna shut it down in about a minute. We will go live again. We'll see how this goes. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you everyone that's made donations, joined the membership program, or purchased merch. There's no way I could do this without all of you.